As the Pittsburgh Steelers returned to Chuck Noll Field yesterday in St. Vincent College in Latrobe for the first day of practice, images and photos began to emerge of training camp, and a lot of buzz started to circulate around some of the players and their abilities. Today, we're going to react to one picture and a couple of videos that I pulled off the interweb and get my reaction on those, and we'll break down those images and videos. Please hit that like and subscribe button. You don't want to miss any of our weekly content, daily content. I'm sorry. We have a daily segment and a weekly live. Our weekly live will be on Saturday at 9:30 Central, 10:30 Pittsburgh time. I'm in Texas, so with it being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to the Huddle. So the Pittsburgh Steelers were at St. Vincent College yesterday in Latrobe. A couple of images and photos emerged onto the Twitterverse, so to speak. And let's react to what a few images and a few videos that I was able to pull off. So right here in this image, we have Diontae Johnson right here. We have George Pickens walking in the background. This is Anthony Miller. And everybody's ready to rock and roll. And Diontae Johnson does not have a helmet here. So, as some of you are probably wondering why he's not wearing a helmet, it has to do with a hold-in. Now, Diontae Johnson appears to be doing what TJ Watt did last year and doing a hold-in where he's not going to be participating in team drills, just kind of independently on off to the side. This is a contract year for Diontae Johnson. He doesn't want to get injured. I think that, he's probably going to be, he's thinking for himself at this point is probably the best move for him. He doesn't want to get injured or any of those things. I understand that. I get that. However, like you saw in the background there's George Pickens. Number 19's out there, Calvin Austin III. Those are new rookie receivers that are ready to take your position. You have Anthony Miller, who has a history with Mitch Trubisky. I don't know if this is the smartest idea for Diontae Johnson. He may be listening to his agent. He may be listening to whoever it is he wants to listen to. But this may not be the best move for him. Diontae Johnson is a great receiver when it comes to separation. He's good at route running and one of the best in the league. In fact, I believe it was Asante Samuel had recently came out stating that Diontae Johnson was a receiver that was underrated as being sneakily good. If you go watch the film and the tape, it's true. He's always open. The problem is in situational football, he seems to kind of not always be consistent during those high pressure moments. And those high pressure moments is what make you the big bucks, bud. Sorry, but that's what it is. The difference between Diontae Johnson and TJ Watt is TJ Watt was coming off a year where he was snubbed to being the defensive player of the year when he got his contract. Diontae Johnson's not coming off a year where he was considered an offensive player of the year. Not even close. No offense. It's nothing against Diontae Johnson. It's just the film doesn't lie, and neither do the stats. He's got a lot of catches and a lot of completions, but at the end of the day, the Pittsburgh Steelers are throwing significantly fast, and majority of the passes that he caught were within less than 10 yards. So anything 15 yards and above, his drop percentage was not very good. Anywho, I digress. At this point, I don't think Diontae Johnson's going to get the money that he's wanting. With the recent, extension of Minkah Fitzpatrick, giving him somewhere around $18 million a year. Answer me this in the comment section, guys. Do you think that Diontae Johnson deserves a higher pay or a higher salary than Minkah Fitzpatrick? Do you think he deserves to be paid more than Minkah Fitzpatrick? Let me know in the comment section. It is true that those are two different positions and that they have a high difference in pay scale. However, you have one that is arguably at the best at his position. making $18 million a year, do you think that a receiver who is not at his best in his position uh, deservedly makes more than to make more than Minka Fitzpatrick? Answer me that question in the comment section. So I don't think it's going to bode well for Diontae Johnson doing this holdout. Hopefully it doesn't hinder the team. If Pittsburgh Steelers need him come week one with a new quarterback, regardless of who it is that's stepping in week one against Cincinnati Bengals and Paul Brown Stadium, it's going to be a quarterback that was not a starter last year for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, not a long-time starter, unless it's Mason Rudolph, who started one game for the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. I digress. And so my criticism here is he's going to have a new quarterback regardless of who it is that's starting, and that chemistry is not going to be there. And so we'll see how it works. In the words of Dodgeball, it's a brave move, Cotton. Let's see how it works. See how it plays out for him. Let's go back. So I did slow this down, guys. The clips were extremely fast. These players are professional, high-performance athletes. So this clip is slowed down just so that we can watch it and then narrate what we're seeing. So you have George Pickens going up against number 89. I believe that's Gunnar Olszewski. Now, as you can see, Gunnar isn't really playing to pass. This is just a drill designed to help the receiver practice the back shoulder pass and to get efficient in that, develop those muscle memory moves. And so right here, you can see high points the ball, catches the ball with his hands, lands on his feet, maintains his balance. We've had receivers who would have fallen on the floor at that point. Not going to mention names. Chase. And then maintain his balance. Go through. We'll watch it one more time at full speed or at 75% speed. Just kind of watch the body control, the hand catch, and the ability to maintain control on his feet. Okay, so in this clip here, we have Mitch Trubisky at the number one as quarterback one. This is going to be ones versus ones. You can tell because of Mitch Trubisky right here. You can also tell this is TJ Watt. This right here is Alex Highsmith. Right here, I believe this is number 29, which is Levi Wallace. And he's going to be your cornerback on the closest towards the camera. Right. And so on the opposite end, it looks like number 20, which is Cameron Sutton. It's interesting. I heard seen reports that on the outside was Levi Wallace and Ahkello Witherspoon, unless and I'll play it here in a minute, unless Ahkello Witherspoon is further out past Cameron Sutton. But I don't see a receiver past. It looks like they're running heavy. As far as the offense goes, this is a base defense. You see TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. You have 3 down linemen. And you have 4 linebackers. We'll play it. Freiermuth goes in motion. Yeah, see, you have Freiermuth in the slot. I believe this is Chase Claypool that was out in the Z and X. I'm not sure who's out that direction. You have Mitch Trubisky looking downfield on a play action pass, turns around. Right here, you see TJ Watt beating Zach Gentry. Right there, that's a sack. If this was a real game, this play would not go any further than this at this point. Throws the ball down the field. We have Cameron Sutton and George Pickens. Here's Levi Wallace. You see out here as well in this area there. That is an incompletion. We have Terrell Edmonds in the middle of the field. Let's go through that again. I'm going to play it and then let's go through that again. I'm just going to play it so we can just watch it live, and then we'll break it down one more time again. Again, this is at 3/4 speed. Pat Fryermuth in motion. Defense shifts over. Was catchable, though. One thing I did notice that's in the formation here, guys. Now, I understand that Tyson Alualu, he's on the PUP list, so he's not in right now. But if we look at who's in the lineup, it's the end here. That's on the left end is Demarvin Leal. It looks like it's Loudermilk playing the nose tackle. And let me see who's playing on the right end. I'm not sure who we're going to be able to see. It should be. Never gets a good view. I wish I could see who that is. Just want to identify who's playing base defense, who they have out with the ones. It does not. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's Cam Hayward or not. It should be Cam Hayward. I can't tell from this angle. I'm just kind of intrigued by who they have out here in the starting three. You know, again, this could be a sub in or a situation where Martavius Adams was taken out already and Cameron Hayward's also sitting. I can't tell who this player right here is that I have circled. If you guys can see who that is, let me know in the comment section. Do you guys? Oh, that's out. This guy right here. I apologize. I can't tell who that is. I don't think that's Cam Hayward. Let me know if you guys think that's Cam. He is getting double teamed, so it's a possibility. I haven't seen him in the back. Haven't seen him in the background there. We got Wormley, Larry Ogunjobi. There's Adams. I could be Cam Hayward out there with them. So that's interesting. Having Loudermilk at the nose tackle position and Demarvin Leal at the left end position, basically replacing Stephon Tuitt. It's an interesting dynamic. I'm intrigued by this. This is something that I wasn't expecting to see with the number ones. Demarvin Leal is somebody that I saw play. He was anticipated to being a number one first round, not a number one, but a first round talent going into last season. Kind of had a little bit of a down season, fell in the third round for the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I'm intrigued by this. This is going to be interesting to see this lineup. I'm also kind of concerned about the fact that TJ Watt was able to get through and leave Gentry on the ground, and Chiefs Core 4 was just there to, keep his eye to watch what was going on. That's still a little bit concerning. Also, you know what I just noticed, guys? Let's go back at this real quick. Right here. Your left guard is Kendrick Green. Interesting. Now, there was speculation that Kendrick Green and Kevin Dotson were going to be battling it out for the left guard position. I've often said that Kevin Dotson has a battle on his hands when it comes to this one, mainly because of the transition from right guard to left guard, right guard being in college for Kevin Dotson to left guard in the pros, and Kendrick Green being a natural left guard. So I don't think that battle is shortened up yet. And as you can see, they sure are, still rotating them at least. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. Please hit that like and subscribe button. With that being said, guys, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Let's do this again tomorrow.